Oh, what a lovely day. What's this? Arcane Spellbook Star Strike. Let's test this out. Beware the magic. Hello everyone, this is Elron Fireseer here, and I am back with one of the few updated mod reviews for Ars Magica 2 for version 1.7.10. So, to start out, what you're going to need is an item frame, a book, and any type of block. It doesn't have to be cobblestone. And then you want to go out into the world to find a pool that looks like this. And it's probably going to be underneath a tree somewhere. So what you want to do is you want to place your block down, place the item frame, and then a book. And then you'll see all these cool particle effects going into the book, and this is what will happen. So that's what happens. So you just want to left click and get that into your inventory. And then you have yourselves the Arcane compendium, which contains all of the information you need for this mod. So what you want to first do is you just want to open this up, and you'll come to this page. It won't have all the tabs here. There'll be like this one, the mechanics or something, and like a couple items or something like that. But it won't have all these tabs, and that can be changed in the config file for that. So all this will give you background information about it. These first three are probably going to be the only ones on here. But as you discover new things, you will find some more stuff. And this mod is basically centered around magic and making spells to fight, defend, and use for your own personal gain. And I'm going to try to stay away from them. But unless he comes to me. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, well, the first block you want to get, let me just get rid of him. Goodbye. Let's check to make sure. Oh, I wonder why he's spawning. I really do. But anyway, I'm just going to toss that out. And I'll just keep this diamond sword on me just in case. So, sorry about that. Anyway, the first item you will want to craft is an Oculus. And the crafting recipe is any stone bricks, glass block, 2 blocks of coal, and blue topaz. Now, blue topaz can be found, it looks like this, and can be found in your normal Minecraft world. And when you mine it up, you will get between 2 and 3 blue topaz. And then you can easily craft this. And so I'm just going to grab this Oculus, and place it down right here. Now, the one thing that the Oculus does, it allows you to pretty much learn all your spells. Now, when you first get this, it will, in this version, it will say you cannot comprehend what is inside the Oculus or whatever, inside this thing. And so you need to go find something called infinity orbs. Now, infinity orbs are pretty much the skill points in this mod. And I will, which pretty much allow you to level up. Well, it allows you to find, or I could say, to unlock different parts of spells. And the Arcane Compendium will tell you what you need. For like your first spell, it'll say you need to create an Oculus, and then the Inscription table I will get to in just a moment. Sorry about that, I had to attend something urgent. So, as I was saying, this will tell you what you need. And so once you're able to get in, you won't have this many, but, and I've kind of cheated, but anyway, you're going to start out with 0 of these red and green, stuff on there, numbers, and then you'll have 3 blue. Now, there's different levels of skill points, which are blue, which is the easiest, green, which is medium difficulty, and red, which is hard. And as you level up, as you can see down near, hovering now over the eye of the Oculus, there's a number, which is number 13. That is your wizard level. It's different from your actual XP bar, which is below your health and hunger bar. It's pretty much whenever you use a spell, which I'll get into here in a little bit, correctly, you will start filling up your magic XP bar, essentially. Your Ars Magica XP bar. And so, the second thing you want to make, we'll come back to this in a bit. So the second thing you want to make is an inscription table. Now this allows you to combine and make your, combine different shapes and components and modifiers, which I'll get into when I go back to the Oculus. I'll show you. It pretty much allows you to make your spells. Well, not physically make them, but make a book about them. So the crafting recipe for this is any slab, 3 of any slab, a feather, a torch, 2 of any wood planks, and then spell parchment. Spell parchment is pretty much needed for for all spells. It's pretty much what the spells are written onto. In other words, yeah. And it's crafted with 2 sticks and paper, just like that. Now let's grab this inscription table and place this down right here. Now you'll see that there's nothing on it anyway. So this inscription table, it'll come up with everything you've learned, and you'll see these are blacked out. Now these are all of the shapes, which I'm probably not going to get to, which I probably won't get to in this mod review. And as by the title, this is going to be a few parts. I don't know how long it'll be, but I know it will be some multiple parts for this mod review, because this mod contains a ton of stuff which I'm going to go over, because there's new mechanics and stuff that I will show you. Anyway, this allows you, these are all the shapes. These square ones are your shapes. These, I guess, octagon or hexagon, whatever one. These octagons are your components. And then there's diamond ones, which is these ones here, I guess, I'll just say, which are modifiers which add on to the components. And so I will show you how to make one of the most useful spells here in a minute. Now before I get to that, let's go over some upgrades for the inscription table. Now this is the most basic one. You can make the really, really basic one spells, but you can't do a whole bunch of modifiers or anything like that. So what you want to make is these upgrades. There's 3 tiers of upgrades, and I'm just going to go over them real quick. The tier 1 upgrade requires an ink sac, feather, string, and book, and it comes with an inscription table tier 1 upgrade. And that's, so you have to go by tier. You can't just jump up to tier 3. You have to go in order from 1 to 3. 1, then 2, then 3. So all you have to do is grab it and then right click. I will do that in a minute. But let's finish up this. The tier 2 upgrade requires a book, a carpet, and something called wizard's chalk. And all you need to do is get some paper, some flint, clay, any type of white dye, or anything like bone meal or something, and then Vintium dust. I'll get into Vintium dust in a minute. But yeah, that's what you need for the tier 2 upgrade. Now the final tier upgrade, which allows you to do a ton of components and really big spells, is the tier 3 upgrade, which requires a book, a glass bottle, flint and steel, pig fat, which I'm guessing you get off the pigs once in a while when you kill them, and then a warding candle, which is unattuned, which requires witchwood, which you can find in the world. It's pretty much from a witchwood tree, and you just craft normal stuff out of it, from the logs to planks to slabs. Then you need another pig fat, and then some string, and you'll get this warding candle, which is unattuned, and you will get the tier 3 upgrade. So I'm going to grab these. I'm going to leave these here. Well, actually, I don't need to. Never mind. I'm just going to grab these. Oop. It'll say new entry unlocked for like all of these. Let's see what it looks like. Just be sure. Blocks items. Oh, looks like I got this. Okay. Oh, and one thing I should let you guys know, the compendium like stores where you've been. So if I go here, 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 and then here, well, just to here, and then I close it out, and you're like, oh no, I don't know, can I get back to it? You can automatically get back to it. It saves your progress, so you can go back through what you have made. So, which is really good, and then you can just go back to wherever you want to go. It pretty much has a little memory of where you've been, so you can just go back and forth and all over the place. Anyway, let's upgrade this table. So all you have to do is right-click with the appropriate upgrade, and then you get this final tier upgrade. So next, all you have to do is just right-click, and it's the exact same interface, but you'll see that these are now light. And it means you can use all 5 of these for a ton of crazy components and contingencies, and there's just a ton, with a ton of shapes, and then just this for the components. Anyway, so yeah. So let's go back to the Oculus, and let me show you one of the first few spells you want to get. So you'll notice in here you have a few tabs. You have an offense, defense, utility, talents, and affinity. The affinity and talents, well, the one we want to focus on are the offense, defense, and utility at the moment. Though I'm going to be focusing on the offense and utility to make the spell. But first off, let's go to the offense, which starts off with you need to unlock projectile. And then you unlock these by just gathering skill points here, and then you can unlock like all of these here. So yeah, that's what. So all you do is just unlock stuff and combine different things to create different effects. And then defense is pretty much for your own self, and you can leap, regeneration, you can shrink, you can heal yourself, you can heal, you can tap your own life, you can life drain, you can do mana drain, zone, you can do a shield, reflect, chrono anchor, duration. There's just a ton of possibilities for this. And then utility, which is touch, and then dig and light and binding, and then rift and stuff like that. So the spell I'm going to make is a projectile dig spell. Now, once you've unlocked it in here, it means it's all bright and green like that, bright, like this. It'll say known if you know it. So you can use your first 3 to unlock projectile, touch, and then dig. Now this is very useful because I can go into here. Well, actually, we need a written book, so you need a book and quill for this to work. And just place it in here, and it'll say switch to unfinished spell recipe. So what you want to do is grab your projectile, and then you can search up dig. And then you can name it whatever you want, so I'm just going to name it dig. And then all you do is just click it, and you'll see they disappear, and you get this dig. Now, what you do is you, I will show you how to get to the necessary things to be able to make your spell. So, first off, let's talk about this ore here, which is called Vintium ore. And Vintium ore spawns in your world randomly, which is added with this mod. And there's also another ore over here called Sunstone. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. So Vintium, when you mine it, comes out as this block, comes in this Vintium ore block. And what you want to do is get a furnace and just cook this up. And you only really need 1 piece of coal, and it does it pretty quickly. So let's wait around for it, and it's almost done. And once you're done, you get this Vintium dust, which is made to craft the upgrade, one of the upgrades. And it's made to craft the Wizard's Chalk for the Tier 2 upgrade. And it's also made to create what's called a crafting altar, which is needed to actually create your spells to be able to use them, because you can't shoot anything. There's no projectile. It's just a book explaining what you need to do to make it. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself a smooth stone and Vintium dust. Doesn't matter where it matters how you put it on. It has to be on top, and you get this crafting altar. And then so the next thing you want to make is whoops, where is it? And let's grab 3 slabs and some planks. All you need is 3 slabs and 1 plank to make this, which is called a lectern. And you need this to be able to make your crafting altar as well. And the final component that you need to craft is it's called magic walls, and you need to craft it using smooth stone and 2 Vintium dust like this, and you get 16 of these. Now in order to create the structure we're going to create, you only need 6. So the chest here contains all of the necessary components for a structure called the crafting altar. Now you can be like, wait, why can't I just use this? Because it's not meant. This is part of a structure called the crafting altar. Anyway, you're gonna need 38. So I'm using the top tier of what you can make the altar out of, which is the sunstone ore, and you can find that randomly in the world. And you need the sunstone blocks. And to craft a sunstone block, you will need 9 sunstones, which comes out of the ore here. And you get 4, probably like 2 to between like 3 and 4, I guess. Or a random number comes out of the block, but it's pretty low. So you're gonna want this because you can't craft it like that. So anyway, you're gonna need 5 blocks, and all this is in the Arcane Compendium under the things here, and it shows you what you can use for this. Though I'm using quartz for all this where the wood is. So it's like this, but in these cap places instead of the lapis, I'm using sunstone blocks, and this is the highest tier of a crafting altar you can make. I'm just going to grab some cobblestone here so I can build my way up and around. So what you need to do is you need to make a 5x5 area. It can be in the ground or just up high. And you're going to need 38 blocks of quartz, well, or whatever block you're making, to make the entire altar. So you want to make a 5x5 area, leave the center one blank, that's where that goes. I will deal with whatever comes out of this. Oops. Then you want to build pillar up here, 3 high, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then put your magic wall in between, and put those the sunstone blocks there, and your stairs there. Now you want to repeat this on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sunstone blocks, quartz stairs, and then you want to place this there, and that there. Then you place your crafting altar in the middle. Your stairs, like this. On both sides. Oops. And then stairs like this on the inside. And this is your crafting altar. Well, you need the last 2 components, which is a lever and a lectern. So you want to place your lectern on one side and your lever here, right there. So next, what you want to do is you want to right-click the lectern with your book, and it'll go on there so you can easily access it. So, as you can see, I've put the shape projectile, and then put the combination, what I want is dig. And then the next page contains all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This contains the materials for what you need to do. As you've already seen, Vindium Dust, and you know what an arrow snowball are, and Iron Shovel and Iron Pickaxe and the Spell Parchment. So you know what all those are, and the new ones for you are going to be Blank Rune and Orange Rune, so I'm going to go over those. So a Blank Rune is pretty much crafted, and pretty much it's how you start all of your spells. It's how you start making them. And all it is 6 cobblestone like this, and you get these blank runes. And so I'm just going to grab a few here, and the other one is an orange rune. Don't mistake these with Botania or anything like that. And the orange rune, to get it, all you need is any kind of orange dye type of a thing and a blank rune, and you get this orange rune. So I'm just going to grab just one of these, and I'm just going to grab one of those. The way I like doing it is just placing my items like this, just in order. So I need a 1, 2, 3 gap, which is there. I'll put this like that. And so all I need to do is gather more Vintium. So I just need to gather all these materials, and I will be right back. Alright, I am now back. So I now have all of my materials down here, and as you can see, they match everything. So you have blank rune, Vintium dust, arrow, snowball, orange rune, iron shovel, iron pickaxe, and spell parchment. So what you need to do in order to make this, all you need to do is throw in the blank rune first. And then you will see this cool animation above it, of the lectern, and these squirrel swirlies, if you've made the crafting autocorrect. So all you need to do is follow this instruction. It's like an instruction book now. You just have to throw in whatever's on there, and one at a time, because there's going to be more that have like 2 of stuff and other things as well. As you can see, it'll pull any Ars Magica related items with it. So I need to throw that in, and then I have the iron pickaxe. And finally, the spell parchment. And you'll get this cool sound. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to pick this up, and you'll see it's an unnamed spell. So what you want to do is you can just go kind of like, I guess, far away, and right-click. Now, the first time you do this, you will receive the name up here, and you can tell what the icon you want your spell to be. So I'm going to have mine be this, and then exit out. Now you will see down here that you have your dig spell. The mana cost is 12.5, and you can see down in the bottom right corner, almost, you'll see that blue bar with a number above it, which is 1023, which is how much mana I have at level 13. And on the other side, there's a burnout. Now, the mana is pretty much how you use this. It uses up your mana, and it builds up the burnout. The burnout makes the spell cost more, and doesn't give you much experience. So let's try this out. There's no mobs around. So let me flip this around and fly. Alright, so all you need to do is right click, and as you can see, there's an XP bar that appeared. That is your magic XP bar, as I said before, and as you use your dig spell or whatever spell you want, there are some recommended ones, the your thing will go up. So you'll see it's 209, 213, 220, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's your first spell. So pretty much that is how you make your first spell, and you want to level up to just keep using it. And it's great for mining because you get all the materials in here as well. You see I got 8, and if I fill this back in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you'll see it's exact. It doesn't break, it breaks all blocks that it, well, it doesn't break all blocks. Let me get rid of that. I just use that to see where mobs are spawning. Would spawn at night. Anyway, it will break any blocks, and you can actually make a dig spell with an area of effect, which makes it 3x3, which is really cool. but there's a ton of different spell combinations that you can do, and once you're done with the spell, you can just shift right click with an empty hand to get the book back, and it's the exact same, and you can make it for other people. And oh, that's another thing. So anyone, like, once you make the book from the inscription table, anyone can use it. It doesn't matter if they know it in their own Oculus or anything, if you're playing on a multiplayer server, which I am actually at the moment. As you can see, I have a disconnect button. And no one's on at the moment except me, because this is my own private server anyway. So, anyway, that's pretty much how you make your first spell. I just showed you the basic one. And if you do have any questions about this, or think I've missed anything, because I will be covering more stuff in the next video, I will be covering the updated Nexus stuff, and I will show you what it's been updated to, because it's been replaced with a cool new block, and I will show you how to enhance your crafting altar. And so, if you did like this episode, and want to see more like that, please do leave a like, and also leave a rating, and leave a comment if you have anything that I missed in this first thing, and I will mention that in the next video. And I will be starting to record with probably a friend sometime in the near future. But with scheduling conflicts, we hopefully will be able to get together soon. But anyway, if you did like this, please do leave a rating and a like, and leave a comment down below if you have anything. If I missed anything for what I covered today. And if you really did like this and want to see more content like this, I am sorry for not uploading a video for a little while. It's just I haven't had something a really cool mod or anything like that to review. And also, I do have another video out that's not a mod review. It's Eleanor's Curse adventure map, and I will hopefully play that sometime in the near future to keep that going. And hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, and if you really want to see more of this, mod reviews, updated mod reviews, and other content like this, please do subscribe, because that would help. That would really, really help. And I'd be very happy. So, yeah, this is Elon Farseer, and I will see you all next time. Bye.